Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Learn an ideas, knowledge and have fun. Please like and subscribe.
Dear colleagues, what an amazing year. I can call it an amazing year. It was challenging for humanity. It was challenging for all of us. It was challenging for our families. It was challenging for EMAAR as well. But thank God, with your support and your dedication, we did quite well in 2020. You have proven again and again that you are resilient, that you are passionate, that you are full of love and brave to guard EMAAR and guard our people and guard our customers. I want to say a big thank you for every one of you. I want to say a big thank you for your families. With all the love I have in my heart, I do wish you an amazing and successful and a happy and a prosperous 2021 and beyond.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Saeed Al Maktoum. Andrew, thank you so much. I also would like to thank my friend Anil Beirul for the invitation and your colleagues. I'm really honored to be able to be part of this fabulous gathering. Just for the purpose of really for us this morning to be frank and candid about where we are in the region. And I think I'm privileged to say that I'm able to shed some light about where we are regionally, just because we almost operate in every single market in the region. Therefore, I think I'll just jump straight into it, is that, where is the region post-crisis? And I like what Andrew have just shared with us, is that, thank you so much for shedding so much light on the difficulties that are existing in the developed world, and giving credit to the developing world, because that is really the theme of my direction, Johannes. Of course, we all agree that we all pass through challenging times. If it's really organizations that have lost some jobs, projects that have been put on hold or canceled, probably some companies that have faced difficulties and gone under. But that's not only in the region, that's not only in Dubai, but I think, as you rightly mentioned, Ireland, if you would like to mention probably California on the verge of bankruptcy, and as we always say, Toyota, the first time in their life, 70 years of operation, they actually declared losses. So I think the world is going through a big shakeup that we noticed everywhere. But while people are focused on the difficulties in California, Ireland, Spain, and the rest of the world that are having financial difficulty, of course, we are still talking about economic growth in the region. And I think our Minister of Economy just a few days back talked about 3.5% growth in our GDP. And as you mentioned, probably the World Bank and other organizations are saying the same. But if you were to look at the United States, you have over 300 banks that went under. I think more to come, while the region still have very good, healthy banking system. I'm not saying that it's a perfect banking system, but at least it's a healthy banking system. Now, keep in mind that the US government deficit is over $1 trillion, while government deficits, at least in the GCC, are surplus. Because of the difficulties in the developed world, you have economies that are putting the brakes on, cutting expenditure, and that's also, of course, is holding the economy down. You have majority of these economies in this region where they are really accelerating expenditure into all different type of projects for them to help their economy move forward. So we've got banking system that's healthy, we've got government budgets that are decent, we've got revenues that are reasonable, but we've got demographics in our society that helps the growth of this region. Now, the truth is that I think the recent bonds that government of Dubai have launched, that my own company have launched, we are at least 6 times oversubscribed. I think that tells you something about what the world think about this region. But the honest truth is that, we're all going to talk about the business that I'm in. How is the property market doing? So on the other front, the earlier point, I think we are optimistic that we are starting a very interesting cycle of growth. Now, it might not be as good as the good old days, but I think gradually we're moving in that direction. The property market, we all have to be very frank. I think if you were to look at Morocco, it's completely different than Egypt, Saudi Arabia, or Lebanon. But while we talk about these markets that have very interesting growth stories in them, we still have an oversupply situation within the city of Dubai. Now, we all understand that supply and demand is managed by market forces. Is it going to take 19 months? Is it going to take 18 months? Is it going to take 22 months? I think that's something for the market to basically balance itself and move on. But at the same time, the city is growing. We used to complain that cost of doing business is huge in Dubai, and mainly because of the real estate factor in the formula. So I think that is going to be a great advantage to the city, that our value is much more reasonable, and as a result, that's going to drive another cycle of growth for the city. Now, The region as well, if I include India in it, India has a shortage of housing of about 27 million units. The same shortage exists in Egypt, the same shortage exists in Saudi Arabia, Morocco, and all the other markets that we're operating in, Syria. Therefore, I think if you look at these fundamentals, the future is very clear. The future is, I would say that we are very optimistic about the growth cycle while we are operating in these markets. Now, let's be very frank. What have we really learned from the past 3 years? I think it's only human nature that under incredible heat and unimaginable pressure, that's actually what creates diamonds. Diamonds are created, people who understand geology, and I don't, it's created from heat and incredible pressure that gets you that diamond, the diamond that shines, that's resilient, that's beautiful, that's valuable. And I'll tell you why I'm bringing you to this point. So therefore, Dubai have been criticized for taking too much risk. But the truth, I think Dubai should be celebrated because of the risk the city have taken. And when I say the risk the city has taken, I really don't mean the city. I mean all of us. People who are born here, people who came to this city, we all took risk for a very simple reason, that the origin of the word risk is an Arabic word. It means rizq. And rizq in Arabic means prosperity. By the way, when we researched this, it was really a very fabulous example. Because how can you get prosperity without getting up in the morning and taking the risk to drive your car to go to work? So I think the city should be celebrated for being prosperous, for being brave, to move forward. And the good news, all of us, including the city, will never stop taking risk because we are energetic, we want prosperity, we want success, and we'll continue to take risk. But can we manage risk? Are we smart enough to learn? And after we learn, we don't forget the lesson. I think we are learning the hard way. I think it will be a long time till we really forget the lesson, Your Highness. But that's human nature. So therefore, I believe that this is the spirit of the leadership of the city. It's the spirit of all of us in the city that will continue to take risk, to prosper, to move forward, because it's part of our DNA. You can't change that. That's just how we are. Now, I must say that in my own business, I went through a harsh lesson as well. I'm a public company. The discipline of public companies have really saved our organization, to be very honest. I think we are still learning much more. I think our management style have changed. That's what I've learned, is that we are hands-on, absolutely hands-on. We do not let go of where we are operating. We delegate, but at the same time, our eyes on the ball. Not for 1 second we let go. I think that is something that maybe we used to do, but now we do much more often. I think efficiency is a new thing that's driving our operation. Absolute maximum efficiency, because for you to make $1, for you to compete, for you to take risk and be able to sustain the risk, you really have to be focused. But at the same time, please remember that that while we're doing that, of course, we need to talk about moving forward. We need to talk about still taking risk while doing it right. I just want to share a very interesting statistic. Maybe after I finish my last point, because I thought it's very interesting. Somebody, I think Andrew, was talking about the activity in the city, so I have some numbers I will share with you. But gentlemen, my last point is really, my question to you is that where do we go from here? So my question to you is that if in 2006 I give you $100 billion, and I ask you, what will you do with it? What will you do with $100 billion, 2006? You will invest it most probably in AIG, most probably in Lehman, Bernstein, somebody else, you would have lost it all. Zero. Nothing left. So then I'll ask you that question again. How do you lose $100 billion in Dubai? I think it's very easy to answer. You will build fabulous bridges, you will build fabulous highways, first-class airports, logistics centers, world-class train system, most fabulous hotels in the city. I guess you navigate the city by all the five-star brand hotels in the city. You probably build some of the tallest structures in the world. But actually, you haven't really built the structure, honestly. I think you build the future, because we all understand that cities and societies are not really built in 1 year. They're not built for 1 year or 10 years. Johannes, everything is built for centuries to come. So you are putting in $100 billion in something that's fabulous for many, many, many centuries to come. Therefore, I think that is the greatest investment of $100 billion. But that really takes me to my final last point, is that while you build these cities, you really go through good days and you go through bumpy roads. We've just gone through a very big bump. But you know what they call that? They call it a hell of a workout. You know, it's a hell of a workout for you really to go through that and come out resilient, strong, and able to deal with it in the future. And that really reminds me of the fabulous book that maybe many of you have read by Bloom, called The Genius of the Beast. Maybe I gifted that to Sheikh Mohammed this summer, only because Blooms believe that this incredible genius, which is really all of us, and capitalism goes down, but it comes back smarter, more brilliant, more resilient, more educated to be able to do bigger things and become more successful in the future. Therefore, gentlemen, I really believe that the beast in this city is really all of us. Therefore, the learning of what we've gone through, the future is clear that we are moving away from what the world have gone through. I hope we have learned, and we are going to be better human beings to cope with the businesses and to participate in the growth story of our cities, if it's here or if it's anywhere else. But at the same time, as I said, you know, if I were to shed light on some of the statistics that we are dealing with just presently, is that, you know, it's interesting that the 4 days of Eid, just in this square kilometer, we had more than 2.5 million visitors for the 4 days, and that tells you really so much energy in this fabulous city. I would like to thank you all. Johannes, I thank you so much for being here. I would like to thank all my colleagues for inviting me to speak to you. And I hope maybe we can answer some questions on points that maybe I was not able to cover. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.